Hey everybody, it's Kim, and I've had some people say you should show us you coloring, so okay. I don't know. I am not an expert at this, but I've been doing watercoloring because that's what's convenient to me up here. And this is, I don't know, it's loose paper. It's in with my different papers, but I don't believe I think it's like a media paper, not a watercolor. So I purchased this one over the weekend. And so, this is, what is it? It doesn't say. No markings. It's a flag. And so I painted it in, I guess, with watercolors, but I did it with heat embossing. So I'm just stamping, I'm sorry, I'm never ready, with this ink, VersaFine Clair. And this one is Twilight. I'm using the black. That's in the bathroom. It's where it's firm enough. I found that this table just gives just enough that it doesn't come out. And then I'm putting over a Recollection Sparkle Black that I showed in another one. And I had done this one as well. So there we go. And the last, let's see here. I just love, so I got this cat, and if I go again this weekend, which we all know I will, make an impression stamp, and I just love this cat. And I just had so much fun. So I did this with clear embossing over the black. And there you go. Oh my gosh. So I left the cat. Only color I added was the nose. And I did my inks from Distress Oxides. That's what I painted with. I did use an aqua brush, but for our purposes today, right now, I'm going to use the watercolor. Or not, they're not watercolor brushes, but just regular brushes. Okay. But I thought we could do, I have had this sitting out wanting to use it. Poinsettia, I got it at Goodwill. Magenta, made in Canada. Poinsettia. So, had kind of a tough time getting it to come out. I think it's just really faint lines on this part. My fingers are a mess because I got black ink all over them, but that's okay. So I got my paper towel, I got my water, and my brushes. I got these mats. They're silicone mats, and I have multiples of them. I believe I got them on Amazon. I'm going to try to really, that's my goal this summer, is to set up I might as well get credit for all that I share with you from Amazon. But that way, I can just, what is that? Anyway, I can just use this. I'll show you what I do with it. So I like these because they've got the fine tip, the round. It's kind of what I'm tending to use, and just smaller. So I just have it here. This set I got at Ross Dress for Less for $5.99. Okay, so I stamped this out multiple times, but I thought this would be really fun pretty to do up, and hopefully quicker than normal. Hopefully nobody calls me or anything. So I just have in my cart, I don't know if you can see it over here, my messy room. I have there it is. This cart from, I've just got a t-shirt on. Anywho, tank top on from Michael's. And I just keep it right next to me. So it's super easy for me to use. Sorry about that. Hope I'm not making anybody sick or anything. So I just take, let's see, what do I want to do for I have these that I keep telling you about. These are Faber-Castell Kid watercolor crayons, which have a real vibrant color to them, but I'm trying to find what I want to use for the red, because I did not come prepared. You guys want to color with me? This is how I do it. I just do it as I go. So here we go. I'm never prepared even for myself. Okay, so what I've been doing is just on this silicone mat. I'll try to find where I got it and leave it for you. I just put the paint or the ink right on there on my mat, And then usually I come in with my brush in the water and I go onto the paper a little bit so it's not too wet. Just move it around a little bit. It's super easy. Now I'm not really worrying about highlighting all of that. I have to work on my watercolor that way. But having this embossing on it gives you definite lines. It really helps stay in. Usually, watch, I'll get out. And then sometimes if I want to lighten that up and come in with another color, I'll just take my paper towel. Am I even on screen? Yeah. And go like dampen it a little bit, thin it out a little bit. Now I might come in with, trying to find, yeah, 10 more wake-ups, ladies, 10 more. This is how I'm getting through the year, which means I only have 10 more wake-ups to do my report card. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But we'll get her. We'll get her done. I always do. Every year I do it. Try that, see if I like that. Just, this is Crackling Campfire. I love this color. Okay, let's see. I'm going to come in with that. Just kind of give it a little bit deeper. Yeah, I think I like that combination. So then I'm just going to keep painting around. And I would edit this and speed it up and all that people do. But if I try to edit with this phone, it doesn't come out right now. See, I don't know if you can see, but it went out a little bit. So I'll just go in with some water and hopefully I can kind of thin that out. Maybe with my finger. Yeah, I decided I had something to eat at work, but I think I just needed to get away for a minute. So I told everybody, I'm going to go get some food. Bye. Well, I'm walking back and there's one of the kids sitting there. They just, I don't know what it is. They just cry, and I'm like, what are you doing? There was 2 people trying to coax him to go in to eat. And they said, oh, he does this all the time. And I said, oh, really? So I walk over there, I go, get up right now and walk. And boy, I don't know. You just have to show no fear. Everybody else is talking away to him. I go, get up and walk. And he glared at me, but he did it. That's all I care about. Oh, glare all you want, kiddo. So this is a little orangey. I don't know. But I'm just going to, for our purposes, I've stamped out a bunch of these. But you see how I want to find one more red here. The thing I don't like about is that I'm so unorganized. Sorry, I'm over here talking from afar. So I need to organize them by color, like all the reds in a stack. I just dig through. It's not the most efficient way, but I never have been very efficient in my ways here. Let's see. I must have a deeper red. Oh, I know what I'll do. Wait a minute. Let's try this. So I'll try my Faber-Castell. See what I think of that. And see what you do with these is it's so cool because you can just go right onto your crayon. You don't even take it out. And I bet I'm going to like that. Yep, there we go. There it is. But that layering is kind of nice because it gives it different, like a flower would have, right? And again, if I'm not in frame all the time, my bad. And I'd say tell me, but that'd be too late. So there we go. Do a little more layering. Come in with this red. I'm just going to do 1 frame. Let's do that. And then I'll post a picture at the beginning of the finished product. How about that? Because I'm sorry, but I'm just not that exciting. I don't think. So hopefully today is Wednesday. So that's getting closer to the weekend. Emma has her, I don't know, hopefully I don't cry. She's graduating from preschool, moving on to kindergarten. So, what a sweetie. Oh, my gosh. It went so fast, right? Then we always say that, don't we? And so I'll do that Friday evening, go to that. And other than that, but then I said this last week, and I have no plans. Pfft. I was going to go see my dad, but we decided to go when I'm off work during the week, and so like the 20th. We'll go visit him, and my aunt's going to hopefully be able to come. Oh, sorry, I'm probably not on. I've just been really into just stamping these stamps and painting and relaxing when I'm home. So that's been good for me. I haven't gotten into the making of the cards. I've just been kind of doing this Zen moment here. Go into this red again. The less water, the darker your color is going to be. Okay. Let's see. We got a little more places for red. See this leaf, or this is going through to this square. I got that a little wet. No worries. Just go in. This is the kind of stuff that's good for me. I cannot do, I'm holding it so I don't get ink on it. Usually I spread out a little bit more, but I'm trying to stay in frame. Okay. That's it. That's what I do. But I'm getting sloppy here. It's late. I need to go to bed. But yeah, I got the biggest kick out of that kid. But this is the same little boy that I've caught stealing from me. And my toys and stuff. I have these little alphabet robots, and now I'm down to like half the letters. Well, I know. They're at his house. Anyway, so I have to like check him when he leaves. He comes in for a free break. I'm trying to get this off of here, but it's not coming off. When he needs a break, and I'm like, yeah, well, so I was talking to him today. I said, do you understand why I'm upset about you stealing? And he said, no. And I said, well, would you want me to come to your house and steal? And he said, well, you don't know where I live. I said, no, that's not the point. The point is you wouldn't want me to take your things. And he really honestly doesn't get it. And I'm like, this really worries me. So I said, well, when you're an adult, you would go to jail for stealing. And he said, well, but you get out of jail. I said, well, yeah, but you have to be in there for a while. And he just really, and I said, he goes, can I play with this box of toys? I had set them aside. And I said, I don't know. Are you going to steal them? He goes, no, because they're too big. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I said, you would steal them if you could fit them in your pocket. He goes, well, yeah. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're not getting it, dude. So I don't know. Worries me. But these are the kind of conversations that I've said, well, I guess I'll have to check your pockets, unfortunately, every time you leave. So I checked them, and usually I find something today. Like he said, those things were too big. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Hopefully as he gets older, he'll get it more. I don't know. Okay, this is not turning out very good, but I wanted to give you an idea of what I do. But I'm kind of slopping it on here. I just keep layering it till I get it to where I want, and I might even add to make it deeper. Let's try a little black. This is just experimenting, so let's just see what happens if I do that. Add a little deepness. Okay, all right, go. Little dimension. Again, am I even on? No, I'm not even on. Man, this is why I don't do this, people. Just saying. I'm going to get this out of the way because this is not working. You can also just dip right into the stamp pad itself, too. Okay, maybe if I'm trying to be more firm here. But anyway, some of these kids, it's like, oh my gosh, you guys. The conversations I have. He's the same one that I had to say, get up and get into lunch. So, yeah. It's just, every kid has their own issues, and I just try to figure out how to reach them as best I can. And some I do, and some I don't. So, that's the way it goes. It's kind of the way it is in the world, right? Maybe a little brown. Maybe it wouldn't be so dark. So this is Kim. She just experiments. Okay, kind of liking that. Now I'm doing an aqua brush and going into, geez, a little black, a little brown, bada bing, bada boom. Just play with it till I get it how I like it. And then I will do the same with the green. So let's move on to the leaves. How about? Oh, stop doing that, Kim. Oh my gosh. Let's just use this. I'm going to just use my Faber-Castells again. Watercolor pencils. Or crayons, rather. So if you don't have the oxides, you can get these crayons in the children's section at Michael's, and it doesn't cost you much. It's a cheap way to go. But I am going to go in with a little bit of green. Distress oxide. I'll try pine needle. See if that, how I like that. And a craft eccentricity, Sharon, makes it look so easy. She just brings it all together, and here I am. Lucille Ball. I'm not sure. This is what I say. I get kind of lost on some of these stamps. I mean, what are those? Or is that part of a leaf? Those little dots there? I do better when I can see an image to copy. I'm not an artist, I'm a copier. But this gives you an idea, and then I would probably keep playing with this. But then I think what I'm going to do is do the berries in a kind of a brownish. Okay, so there is my, just one square. Probably should be, I would recommend watercolor paper, just because this is kind of not, it's warping with my water. But what do you think? Is that supposed to be, I don't see any stem lines on it, or leaf lines, or anything. What is that? Just random dots? I don't know. But anyway, here it is. This is what I do. This is what keeps me sane. Playing with my stuff. Here we go. Once it dries, you can go back in, keep layering it. This is my Distress Oxides. I use Stampin' Up! Ink is great for this too. It makes it great for watercoloring. Oh, I had the kids make they did little seed packets for Margaret. I should take a pic. I'll try to take a picture tomorrow and share it with you guys. Put it in a pot with styrofoam and at the bottom, foam at the bottom. And they wrote her a note, and on the other side decorated it, and then I just took double-sided tape, put it on a skewer, and yeah. Some of the kids, they were all talking about how they were very sad to hear she was leaving. Some of them kind of knew. She wears this t-shirt on Fridays that talks about her retirement, how many days. So some of them caught on to that. One little girl is very close to her and has been in my program since kindergarten, and she's in 4th grade, and she got a little sad, a little misty-eyed. So, all right, guys, not perfect. Ignore all that, but I kind of just wanted to show you what I do when I watercolor, and I'm thinking this embossing thing is super cool. I really like it. So there you go. Okay, now this could be cut out separate and just be, you don't have to use the whole thing as a full square either. Okay, take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye now.